It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders
Clearly, that wasn't my fault.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out of them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
That's touchdown.
On the spot. And they say he's just short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Next receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on second and 3. Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. On third down, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. He's up to the 20. Look at the big man rumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. On second down, Mayfield again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, Mayfield. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 30.
I'm on Moore. I got him.
A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And again, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level.
What happened?
No, man, just like get that shit off a drive, man. That's why I hate watching it.
I think that's a little short later first. It don't tell you who watching? It just tell you which one yours is?
Yeah. She just put his load in, and we just put her load in. So we got one dryer and 1, 2, 3, 3 washers. 4. Take some clothes out, put it in the basket.
That one wasn't my fault. You see, I won that one. Won that one. I don't know what happened right there. Won that one. Won that one. Looked like I lost. Looked like a loss. Looked like a loss. Looked like a loss. But prior to that, they be giving me losses I ain't even have. Or should I say, don't deserve. What up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Man, I'm broadcasting, I'm streaming.
Between the Las Vegas
I said I'm broadcasting, I'm streaming, you going live, so
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
I said, you said I'm going to lose. Yeah, I'm going live, broadcasting and streaming.
From the 33. Brissett going to go to the air
Yeah.
right away. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Brissett looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15.
Say what?
Wake-up call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Raiders. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit. Football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett. And the timing off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, Brissett. He's got Njoku, who's big tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get it inside the 20. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have regained the
Of course, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but
they'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions.
33.
From here on out.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll
back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Carr to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Touchdown reception as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. You continue that, and
I got him.
Maybe you mix it up a little bit.
Let me get over there and get him.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And running
I got him.
Here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Brissett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route.
What about now?
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Can you hear me now?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
Yeah.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cleveland offense ready to go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
From the 27, Brissett. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, Brissett. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock them to all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Brissett.
Come on, man.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hunt going to run for it, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 24, Brissett looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And his guys are
Cool booty. The lobby.
34-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add.
Did you ever beat the Cowboys?
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brissett sets to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead even further.
And of course, on the two-point try, had the option.
Yeah, when you remember.
They pass it there and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on it.
I get
2
5.
points for them.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Here's the Chargers.
Who's the other?
San Diego.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The cheapest one, if you buy the cheapest one, that's going to be
Intercepted. My goodness.
not bad.
Picked up by Newsom. So potential momentum shifter there.
Bro, and there'll be some
third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
On that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Chubb. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Spinning past him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. What? And the Browns are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 85 yards.
His cheating ass won't be open no more.
Score game again here in the 4th. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Carr gonna throw here.
Fucking serious Carr.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. To throw is Carr. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Finding room in midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Back to throw, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Carr to throw.
Ooh.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. The Browns are going to take possession.
Give you a chance.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's stopped.
That's not going to get you there.
After a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Brissett.
That's not going to get you there.
Mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It's Rambo.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and the one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that.
Man, I just played you, bruh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead.
I just played you, man.
Tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yeah, hold on.
First Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here, 2nd and 11. First carry for the Boise State Broncos, Alexander Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison.
Looks like
a 13-yard touchdown run.
difficult
and the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now what is that? Yes, right there.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first
I give him a 10.
Plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Cousins will try and throw. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Red Rooster.
Huh? I got that. Oh, I got that. The other one. Which one you want?
Louisiana, Red Rooster.
TJ!
How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cole. Shifts by him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give to Cook out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back 3-yard pickups. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
I said it was a pass.
Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyron Johnson, 58 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try to get 3 points.
Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Oh, really?
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Carr now on 1st down. seconds to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that actually starts.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make the comeback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyron Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Down with their 2-point play, it worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play fake. Cousins. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. An open man finding Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins under pressure. They got him again. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Cousins on 1st down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up. It's just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Where?
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Here. Yeah, just put it right there. Watch that beer. Here, get this stuff, go hang it up.
Following the
Ciao.
interception.
Yummy.
Cousins.
Here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I just put it right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
Here, girl, your purple shirt.
Time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The quick slant. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
TJ!
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Vikings 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On play action, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a good. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Spring night.
And off we go from Las Vegas. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive.
They said it was going to rain.
Take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can hurt you, but right there, it paid off. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all.
The touch here.
Inside the 10, back at the 7.
Anytime you throw a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Stafford here coming off his pick six.
Give me that.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's how Get me!
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal delivery. And I think you might have had it. It wasn't felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. A good pickup there, a 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Denzel Perryman with a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Wow.
Hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Nothing. I was making sure you was upstairs. Okay.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Girl, move your mouth from the phone.
Adams. And some space here.
No, I don't really know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
It's coming. It's raining.
Defense here this first quarter.
I said it is raining outside.
To this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing,
I'll just make sure
can
you
they
go there.
retaliate? I get the sense this was going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. They get the conversion, and George, we only have 2 yards to go. What do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
Getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse for this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. He wishes he
got more bags.
He certainly does, but as you all know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr going to give it to him. And he lost the football.
That's crazy.
Rams have got it back.
Do you remember in preseason?
That's crazy.
Training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Now that's crazy.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Might be out outside.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a play fake. Carr steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll go for it. It's Carr. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Stafford on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Stafford throws inside, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been
man.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he
takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
TJ!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored.
Are your mom finished watching?
Now we'll see if these guys can get a score there and regain that lead.
I don't know.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback.